Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Joe King, for Totally Serious News. Let's get serious. Our top story tonight, a missing woman unwittingly joins her own search party, but more on that after the break. First, we go to Barbara Jones in the field for an exclusive segment. Over to you, Barbara.
Thanks, Joe. Today's segment will be on social networking. Social networking is the practice of expanding one's contacts via the internet or face-to-face. Some examples using the internet in today's society is Twitter, Google+, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Social networking has seriously changed over the past. It first started out as face-to-face, then telegram or telephone, and then with the invention of the internet has drastically changed where one person can connect with someone else with just a click of a button. If social networking applications were people in today's society, the following clip shows how they would be portrayed. The first question is, what makes you stand out from the rest of your colleagues on the social networking floor?
I get along with everyone. I'm an easygoing person. I work well with others. I consider myself to the best photographer on this floor.
Hi, I'm Facebook. I'm probably the most popular and amazing person you'll meet on this floor.
I'm probably the most artistic, creative one here. I'm filled with to-do-it-yourself projects and crafty ideas.
You can instantly share photos of you or your environment, and the best part is that these photos aren't permanent. They disappear after a maximum timeline of 10 seconds, so you can take all the stupid pictures you want. Like this.
I'm like the coolest person here. I'm the one who keeps everyone in the loop. I'm not biased and anyone can tell me anything and I never judge them.
Not to brag, but the most special quality of me is that everybody likes me, and as I mentioned before, I'm the most popular here. All right, let's move on to the next question. How do you handle people that annoy you?
If I don't like someone or if someone is annoying to me, my favorite solution is to block them. I often get in trouble for doing that because my fellow co-workers report that to boss. But in the end, people know that to not mess with me.
I don't really react, I just ignore. One of my rules is that if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
I spread gossip. Word of mouth is so much more powerful than most people think. I can make someone hate someone else with just one simple tweet.
Simple. I block them.
When people are mean to me, I'm mean back. I just send them little snarky photos like this. Like that. Cuts deep. But that's at the moment when I'm really mad. I'm not one to hold grudges.
The next question is, what do you think your spirit animal or your superpower is?
My superpower would be my likability. People love liking anything I post. I'm also pretty good at relationships. I'm not one to hold grudges.
I consider my creativity and sense of wit as my superpowers. My office is the prettiest in the office. I would show it to you, but I'm in the transition period where I'm changing the theme of my office from fall to winter.
Well, my spirit animal would be a hummingbird. I'm the first and spreading information to the rest of the world.
My spirit animal would be the killer whale, because killer whales are the most dominant creatures in the ocean and they overpower everyone else.
My superpower would be my ability to forget instantly. My short-term memory is very useful.
The next question is, tell me about a time that things didn't go your way and how you dealt with that situation.
Since I'm such a go with the flow person, there has not been any conflicts in my life worth mentioning. I'm great at getting along with the others, and my ability to adapt is one of my strongest assets. Plus, I could be a professional photographer if I want to be.
I know that many of the people I work with on the floor think I'm really confident from other people's appreciation or praise.
So many celebrities have gotten into conflict because of what they said to me. I'm not one who keeps secret well. I'm a gossip starter.
I tried to take over Snapchat's job, but he didn't let me, and now I don't really get along with him. But in the end, I know I'm better than him, so I don't really need him.
There was an instance where Facebook tried to own me. It was really strange, but I refused and I'm still happily self-owned.
The last question is, how do you get along with your colleagues on this floor?
Uh, like I said many times before, I am well liked throughout this office floor. Yes, I occasionally pick fun at my fellow colleagues, especially for Facebook, but in the end, everyone still really likes me.
As I mentioned before, I'm not very well liked on this floor. I tend to keep to myself. I'm too busy to care about what my other coworkers think of me.
I know that most people that work with me probably hate my guts, but are not by but they also know that people like me more than they like them. I heard that Tumblr might get fired soon.
Twitter is such a gossiper. You can't really say anything in front of him. I tend to ignore Snapchat, as I mentioned before, because he didn't give me his job, and Tumblr is just plain weird. She thinks she's cool, but everybody knows that she's totally lost here.
I tend to get along with everyone. I try to avoid Facebook. Don't want to get owned by her.
And that was our exclusive interview with the social networking floor of the Internet building. Social networking has become an essential part of our lives, whether we know it or not. This importance can be represented with the 4 R's: recognition, relationships, resources, and referrals. Recognition: it's free publicity for yourself to the rest of the world. Relationships: it helps you get connected with your loved ones and friends. Resources: social media provides several solutions thought by other people for any type of problem. Referrals: today's companies use social media to choose their candidates for their projects. They can get access to your public profile through several applications such as Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter to determine whether or not the applicant can be an asset to their company. As you can see, social media plays an important role in society's day-to-day lives. Back to you, Joe.
Thanks, Barbara. Stick around till after the break where we answer that age-old question, paper or plastic?